The type of sitemap you use depends on how your website is built and how often it changes. Now, a static sitemap is a file that you have to update manually. So every time you add, remove, or change a page, you're going to need to update this file yourself and then re-upload that back to the server. Whereas with a dynamic sitemap, this is generated automatically using a plugin, or it may even be built into your website system. This is one that updates itself as your site changes without you having to do any manual work at all. So you can add, remove, or change pages, and it will be automatically updated in your XML sitemap. As you can imagine, static sitemaps can be quite time consuming, especially on larger websites where pages get changed quite often. They can also create indexation problems too if you forget to update them. However, there are some scenarios they can still be very useful. For example, on small websites that rarely change, or for very specific sections of websites where automation isn't practical. Now, if your website is built using a CMS like WordPress, Shopify, Drupal, Magento, and so on, there's almost certainly going to be a plugin that you can use to create a dynamic XML sitemap. And 99% of the time, that's what I'd recommend, as it's going to automate the process and stop you from having to put in any manual effort.